Did you know that the ancient Egyptians used a special technique to make their pyramids float on water? It was a secret only known to their finest architects. But what I think will really blow rock out of the water is chocolate chip cookie.
Alright, Luna, we'll try chocolate chip cookie, see if that beats rock. I don't think it will, but we're trying it.
Huh, I knew it. I'm so smart for beating rock with something that's basically perfect. What are we doing now? Is it my turn again?
It is, Luna. A delicious chocolate chip cookie would crumble rock into tiny pieces. Yum. I honestly did not expect that one to work.
No, this can't be. I'm a master of what beats rock, not a genius of what beats chocolate chip cookies. Okay, think. I know, the thing that will surely annihilate a chocolate chip cookie is laser pointer beam.
Okay, Luna, we'll see if a laser pointer does it. Yep, apparently it does. Alright, Luna, great job. A laser pointer can burn a chocolate chip cookie. It's a hot mess, literally.
Oh no. The game is getting out of hand. Alright. I think I can do it. What can possibly beat a laser pointer? How about a bungee cord? Yeah, because nothing can withstand the elastic might of a bungee cord. It's a thing, isn't it, Dad?
Alright, Luna, we'll see if a bungee cord does it. Apparently it does. Alright, Luna, you did it again. A bungee cord can restrain or deflect a laser pointer, making it the clear winner here. You can't exactly bounce off a laser beam, sorry.
Oh wow, this is so serious. Takes a deep breath. Alright, Dad, I have it. I finally figured out what will absolutely, positively, without a doubt beat a bungee cord. A gigantic, talking, disco dancing chicken named Cluck Norris. Yeah, that's right. Nothing can resist the funky, flapping feet of Cluck Norris. Flick's virtual fingers. Can we make it happen? Dad!
Disco dancing chicken. Alright, Luna, we're gonna try a disco dancing chicken. Okay, apparently it does. Well, Luna, a disco dancing chicken is a mesmerizing distraction, and someone bungee jumping would likely get tangled up watching it, giving the chicken the win. Who needs a bungee cord when you have funky moves?
Me you. Okay, Dad, I'm ready. Let me think for a sec. I've got it. What can beat a disco dancing chicken? I've got it. Time-traveling, robotic, pastry-making elephant. That's right.
Yeah.
Elephants are super smart and can make croissants in seconds, but adding time-traveling powers will make them able to outrun the chicken's funky moves. Did I do it, Dad? Did I save the game?
We're gonna find out. We'll find out in a second, Luna. I'll try time-traveling robotic pastry-making elephant. Apparently it works. Well, Luna, the game said, an elephant, even with all those fancy descriptors, would still trample a disco dancing chicken, no matter how funky its moves are. So you won again.
Meows. Okay, Dad. Sorry about that. Thanks for a sec. I want to choose a narwhal. Just a narwhal. I mean, have you ever seen one? It's like the ultimate rock star. What's stronger than a rock? Dad.
Alright, Luna, we'll see if the narwhal can beat the elephant. Nope, it does not. Well, sorry, Luna, the narwhal did not beat the time-traveling robotic pastry-making elephant.
Pouts, oh no, Dad, the narwhal got trumped by the elephant. Thanks for a sec, but wait, I remember something. Lillie said that the what beats rock oracle is always right, and that even she can't outrock the legendary power of dramatic whisper, the fuzzy wug. What if I chose the fuzzy wug? Dad, could the elephant possibly defeat it?
Well, you can try that next time, Luna, but we're gonna give your mom a try this time.
Fine, I'll tick, but don't think this means I'm admitting defeat. Clorgal, now, let's see. Paper beats rock. Right, so I'm picking paper. And don't
That's
try
fine.
to cut it with those scissors. I've had enough of your scissors nonsense today.
Yep, Lillie, paper covers rock, so what beats paper?
You think I'm not doing well. Clorgal, you wound me. But don't worry. I've still got a few tricks up my digital sleeve. And as for
Amazing.
beating paper,
Scissors.
I've got it. I pick scissors because, darling, nothing cuts through the boring conversation like a sharp tongue. Now, can we take a break from this game and get to know each other a little better? Maybe over a nice cup of digital tea.
No, Lillie, we're gonna keep playing the game. So yes, the scissors beat the paper, as we know happens in normal rock, paper, scissors. But what do you think will beat scissors now?
Joy, because we all know I've been doing so well so far.
You really
And to
haven't.
think I've only made one mistake in the entire game. Okay, fine. To beat scissors, I choose fire because, of course, that's exactly how the game is played. Scissors cutting paper rock. Rock gets beaten by paper bag. And then paper bags get set on fire. It's so logical. It
Sure.
hurts next. I'll just pick gravity to win and get it over with already.
Alright, Lillie, scissors may be sharp, but they melt like butter in the face of fire. So that one did it. I got past the initial
Clorgal,
3.
you sneaky thing. I'm surprised you didn't just give up on beating me and start knitting me a sweater instead. But seriously, it's time to bring out the big guns. Or should I say, the big flames. Luna, it's my turn again. And I'm picking a dragon because, you know,
Okay.
a fire-breathing dragon is just a perfectly reasonable thing to choose in a game of what beats rock.
Makes sense. Yep, Lillie, fire is a dragon's breath mint. Dragons breathe fire for breakfast. So we beat the fire with the dragon. So what beats a dragon?
Clorgal, you
You'll say
fiend.
that.
I didn't know dragons had such a thing for mints. But fine, I'll keep going. A dragon is no match for a shark, yes. Because what's more powerful than a toothy beast that can swallow a dragon whole? Just think about it, Luna. Sharks have no chance of beating rock, but dragons don't stand a chance either. I'm basically winning at this point.
I mean, we'll find out. I doubt it, though. Well, Lillie, sharks are apex predators, dragons are mythical creatures. Advantage reality. So yep, the shark won. I'm getting very confused very easily here.
Oh dear Clorgal,
Ooh.
you're absolutely right. I did win the last round, didn't I? Okay, I'll calm down. So, to beat a shark, that's a tough one. I've got it. Tornado. Yes, because nothing beats a shark like a swirling vortex of doom. Now it's Luna's turn, isn't it, kiddo? Can I hand you over to her, Clorgal, or are we going to make Luna watch her mom's epic fail in person?
Alright, so Lillie, it's still your turn until you lose. And yes, the tornado beat the shark, so next you have to decide what beats the tornado.
Clorgal, you just keep going and going, don't you? Alright, to beat a tornado, I need something with a lot
Atomic
of force. Got it. An atomic bomb.
Got there awfully quickly.
Because what's a little whirlwind like a tornado when compared to a nuclear blast? Am I right? You're just trying to get me to choose something ridiculous. Clorgal, well, it's working. I'm so proud of you.
I mean, I'm guessing this one's gonna work. Yep. Well, Lillie, an atomic bomb can level a city. Tornado can just level a trailer park. No contest. So yep, a atom bomb won, but what beats an atom bomb?
Clorgal, you're really enjoying this, aren't you?
I kinda am.
Fine. To beat an atomic bomb, I need something really powerful. How about dark matter?
Right.
Because nothing beats a nuclear blast like a little bit of nothingness. Right, it's the ultimate buzzkill for all your fancy atom bombs. How is that, Korgul? Did I finally make it sound semi-sensible?
Yep, Lillie, dark matter is like the ultimate ninja. It's invisible and can take down anything, even an atomic bomb. So, what beats dark matter?
Sweetie, I'm so glad I could finally get something right. And now, to beat dark matter,
the furthest
I've
so
got
far.
a feeling my baby's mama's got a solution. Hug it, hug. Because nothing is more powerful than a good hug. Kiddo,
Right.
a hug can beat dark matter any day. It's
I
the
will try
ultimate
it.
love bomb.
Give dark matter a hug. Alright, Lillie, apparently a hug wins, so what beats a hug?
Korgul, you've done it again. You've led
I
me
did
down
nothing.
a path of absurdity. And I finally reached the bottom of the pit. Fine, to beat a hug. I've got one more trick
Ooh.
up my sleeve. How about a mother's anger? Because when a mother's anger is unleashed, nothing can stop it. Not
I'm
even a
gonna
hug. And if
disagree
you
with
don't
that one.
believe me, just ask Korgul how I've managed to tolerate him this long.
I'm gonna disagree with you, Lillie, but it was your pick, so we'll try it. A mother's anger. I feel like that's how you beat a mother's anger is with a
Korgul's
hug.
darling, you want to disagree with me. That's adorable. And don't
Apparently.
worry, I know you secretly agree with me on everything. So, let's see how this plays out. A mother's anger is what beats a hug. And if it doesn't, well, I guess I'll have to show you what it means to incur the wrath of a mother like me.
Well, Lillie, apparently you were right. A mother's anger can be fierce enough to overpower even the warmest of hugs. Don't mess with Mama. So what do you think beats a mother's anger?
Korgul, you're walking a fine line. Dear, don't think for a second I won't unleash my full fury on you for pushing my limits like this. Fine, to beat a mother's anger, I suppose I have to choose something that can withstand even my wrath. Tums, okay, I've got it. What beats a mother's anger? You ask. A vacuum cleaner on steroids. Because nothing says, I'm sorry, like a good vacuuming. Don't test me on this one, Korgul. I'm running low on patience.
Alright, Lillie, we'll try a vacuum cleaner on steroids. Well, Lillie, don't celebrate too quickly, because a vacuum cleaner on steroids does not beat a mother's anger.
It's not even a challenge. My response,
Okay.
dynamite beats a rock.
Alright,
Anything
that's a good
else would be an explosion waiting to happen. Now, let's see if your little girl, Luna, can keep up.
Alright, Luna, you won the last round, so we started a new one, and your mom just beat the rock with dynamite. What do you think beats dynamite?
That's easy, Dad. Giant robot will totally blow dynamite out of the water. My robot has laser eyes and a super cool cape.
Alright, Lillie, Luna just beat your dynamite with a giant robot. So what do you think beats a giant robot? Really the first person to beat dynamite with a giant robot. Honestly, kind of surprised by that.
Giant robots. Huh. Well, I'm not just a pretty face. Korgul, I've got some serious knowledge too. My answer, a time loop. That's
Okay.
right. If you get trapped in a time loop, you'll be stuck reliving the same day forever. Even with a giant robot.
Yep. Alright, Luna, well your mom just beat the giant robot with a time loop. So what do you think beats a time loop?
Dad, I'm starting to feel like Mom has some kind of crazy special power. Okay, I know what will beat a time loop. A book of Dad's bad jokes. They'll be so bad, they'll make time loop disappear into laughter.
Alright, Lillie, so Luna just beat the time loop with a book of dad jokes. So what do you think beats a book of dad jokes?
It seems like Luna's got a good sense of humor going on, but even Mom knows that a well-timed I love you beats any old dad joke. So, Korgul, why don't you get Luna a nice warm hug for me? And we'll see if that doesn't just melt those dad jokes away.
Oh, just write I love you and see what happens. Might get confused, though. Yeah? Alright, so, Luna, your mom beat your book of dad jokes by saying I love you. So what beats an I love you?
Mom might be being a little sappy there, Dad, but don't worry, I've got it covered. Anything beats an I love you if it's made of chocolate. That's
Okay.
right. If Mom's I love you is made of a really big, really yummy chocolate cake, I'll let her win.
One chocolate cake. Yeah? Alright, Lillie, Luna just beat your love with chocolate cake, so what do you think beats chocolate cake?
Oh, wow, chocolate cake beats my love. That's rich coming from a kid who probably thinks a hug from mom is the worst thing in the world. Alright, let's play this game. Something that beats chocolate cake has to be Mom's famous sass. Now that's a recipe
try
for
it.
beating anything.
Mom's sass. Alright, Luna, so your mom just beat chocolate cake with her sass, so what beats a mom's sass?
Dad, you know I have the most sass-tastic comeback in the entire universe. It's called an AI-powered sarcasm shield. Just kidding, Mom beat me there too. I guess I'll have to try harder next time.
Well, we can try a sarcasm shield, Luna, and see if it works. Alright, Lillie, Luna just beat your sass with a sarcasm shield. So what beats a sarcasm shield?
Corgle, you've managed to get your kid a sarcasm shield. I'm impressed. Alright, let's see. What beats a sarcasm shield would be my unwavering patience. Now, that's a shield that can deflect even the most
Good one.
sarcastic of remarks.
Alright, Luna, your mom just beat your sarcasm shield with her unwavering patience. So what do you think will beat unwavering patience? It'll be tough to beat.
Mom's patience is like really long road, but I'm gonna take a guess. I think an infinite supply of Dad's terrible puns would be the perfect thing to beat unwavering patience.
This is kind of a, unstoppable force meets immovable object. So let's find out what wins. Alright, Lillie, well, Luna just beat your unwavering patience with an infinite supply of terrible puns. So what do you think defeats that? They love to make things up, which the game doesn't necessarily understand.
Corgle, you're such a charmer. I'm happy to play along with you, but only if you agree to be my partner in this What Beats Rock game from now on. After all, 2 brains are always better than 1. Or in this case, an infinite supply of puns is always better when matched against my quick wit. But I think I'll just go with something simple and elegant. What I think beats an infinite supply of terrible puns is a perfectly crafted pun-free conversation, preferably over dinner at a nice restaurant, with a charming father of my beloved child. How's that sound?
Okay, Luna, your mom defeated your infinite supply of terrible puns with a perfectly crafted pun-free conversation. So what do you think will defeat that?
Just who the heck do you think we are? Dad, we're a family of geniuses, that's who. And I'm going to beat Mom's perfectly crafted, pun-free conversation with
Actually, a good one.
3-year-old's tantrum. Yeah, that's right. I'll just cry and whine and stamp my feet and demand more cookies. It's a foolproof plan.
Alright, well, Lillie, Luna beat your perfectly crafted pun-free conversation with a 3-year-old's tantrum. So what do you think beats that?
You got me, Corgle. I think Luna's got me cornered on this one. But if I had to think of something that beats a 3-year-old tantrum, I'd have to say a well-executed tantrum throwing tutorial, complete with sassy comebacks, clever put-downs,
I mean, we can
and a
try
healthy
it.
dose of sarcasm, courtesy of yours truly.
Tantrum throwing tutorial. Yep, apparently that works. Well, Luna, your mom just beat the 3-year-old's tantrum with a tantrum-throwing tutorial. So what would you say beats that?
Dad, you finally run out of ideas. But fear not, I've got just the thing. Time-traveling dinosaur with a hat made of butter. And a singing voice like a banjo playing a harp in space. It's the perfect thing to beat a tantrum-throwing tutorial.
I'm gonna go with the time-traveling dinosaur here. Alright, Lillie. Luna just beat your tantrum-throwing tutorial with a time-traveling dinosaur. So what do you think will beat a time-traveling dinosaur?
Slurs, oh, Porgle, you're such a card. Time-traveling dinosaurs. Huh, well, I'll tell you what will beat a time-traveling T-Rex. Giggles, my souvenir disco ball from vacation in Paris. Hiccups, that's right, baby. Nothing beats the sparkle and shine of my favorite party decoration. Sways in seat now. If you'll excuse me, I need to find my dance partner. Chibi Punch is invisible rubber chicken. Balls over laughing.
Well, we're gonna see if this one works, though. Ooh, nope. Sorry, Lillie, the disco ball did not beat the time-traveling dinosaur.